Hey, Paul. It's great to see you. Guys, this is Paul Turner from the UK. My name's Curtis Fallon, if you don't know me. But this is Paul. Paul's amazing. For those of you that don't know me, I've been a results life and business coach for over 18 years. And I love, my passion is coaching and helping people. And I've been doing that a long, long time. I've coached people from sales, network marketing, entrepreneurs, Fortune 100 CEOs, you name it. But there's a challenge when you work in a home-based business. So if some of you on here are in a home-based business or something like that, there are certain challenges. And one of them as a coach is I was always tied to a phone and a computer. And it seemed like I had no life. I saw life going on around me. And I'm like, there's got to be a better way than me strapped to a phone all day. So I started, searching because, I have a small son now and it's tough. I want to spend more time with him. And I started looking into internet marketing and network marketing and all different ways to make money and investing. And I found this guy, Paul. Actually, one of my mentors said, hey, do you know Paul Turner? I said, not really. I've heard of him. But here he is, guys. Paul is just an amazing guy. I met him in Las Vegas 2 weekends ago in Las Vegas. Just a really cool dude. I was really shocked, actually, because he's from the Rio. That's where we were. The Rio. Yeah, very cool. I should have grabbed one of those. But I was really shocked, everyone, when I met Paul because, a lot of us Americans, right, we think of, the proper English person is going to be very nice and polite and proper. And Paul's
I
like,
wasn't nice and polite or proper at all.
he's just a fireball, just tons of energy. Ran up and shook my hand, gave me a hug, just super, super down to earth. And that just got me right there because I was like, well, this is a real guy that I can talk to. He's going to tell me the truth. So, Paul, tell us the truth. What's going on? No, what? So I reached out to you. So if you wouldn't mind, just share a little bit about, who you are, your background, your experience. Well, we'll go through all that. So, who's Paul Turner?
I'll give you the short version. Well, first of all, thanks for the intro.
Sure.
Secondly, everything in America, it's just wrong.
I saw the pictures. I was like, wow, yeah, I bet he must be, woo.
You guys drive on the wrong side of the road. Your time's all wrong. We got jet lag. It's terrible. Anyway, no, but it was a great place. I had a great time. It was great, and all the other guys as well. So very brief, guys. I used to stack shelves in a supermarket. That's how I started off. At school at the time, we had O-levels, and I did kind of average in those exams. And then when you go into higher education, I think you guys call it college. I didn't go to university, so the in-between step, whatever you guys call that, I failed every single exam I took. I failed them all. I was first at coming last. So I got a job stacking shelves in the supermarket. I spent 10 years there, and basically I kind of got fed up. I was working evenings, I was working weekends. I had a young family then. And I got to the point, I got quite depressed there, and I actually got a bit of ambition. So what I did is I walked out of that job without a job to go to just because I hated it. I got to the point where I really hated it, which is a stupid thing to do, guys. Don't do it. Dig your well before it's deep. Yeah, get something in place before you get to the point where you're so thirsty you need to drink, or you need to leave your job or whatever. So anyway, long story cut short, I got a job in sales, and I completely sucked at sales. I was the worst. I seriously, again, bottom. I was like, they put a leaderboard up, and I was always like near the bottom, if not at the bottom, because it was pressure. And then I read this book. It's called The 1 Minute Salesperson. It's like that thick. You can read it in an hour. And I can't tell you what was in the rest of the book, but I'll always remember what they do is on the pages they put like quotes. One of the quotes was, "I don't sell anything to anybody. I help friends choose what they want to buy." I don't sell anything to anybody. I help friends choose what they want to buy. Within 2 weeks, Paul was top sales. It took all the pressure out of it for me. I stopped just trying to sell. And I started helping people, and I was like, yeah, you want to buy this stereo or this hi-fi or this TV or video recorders back in those days. That's how old we are. So that made a big difference. So, I kind of built my way up, as it were, and I ended up selling mobile phones, cell phones and things like that. And I was a store manager. And at one point I was looking after like 9 stores. but, you know, didn't have a life. And I ended up doing made-to-measure blinds in the UK. And breaking point came when we used to be away and we used to stay in hotels. I used to travel all over the UK, and we used to have to drive to our area, stay in a hotel 2 nights a week, then come home. You've been out 2 nights, and then your wife is at home going, "Hey, let's go out tonight," because I've been in all week. And I'm like, "Oh God, I've been out 2 nights in hotels," and you know. So they got a lot of value out of you. You know, we worked long hours, we worked hard, and then one day they came and they said, "We don't want you to stay in hotels anymore because we want to save money. So what we want you to do is leave home, get to your area for 9 o'clock in the morning, then don't leave any earlier than 5. So you do a day's work there. So leave at 5 or 6, yeah, and then drive home, and then you can do the same the next day."
Wow.
And I like,
road warrior.
boss.
Yeah.
My area on a good run, the furthest part of it takes me about 3 hours to get to, assuming there's no traffic delays.
Oh my goodness.
And he said, "And?"
Yeah. And this is your life.
No, it wasn't. It was their life, and that's the point.
Right, exactly. It was their life.
Grown man or woman told me when to have my lunch. They told me where I had to be. I would get phone calls at 6 in the morning. "Hello, Mr. Turner. Just wondered what you were doing today. Where are you? How's it going?" "I'm still in bed," because I'm actually at a hotel near where I'm meant to be. And my first meeting's not till like 8 in the morning or 9. So long story cut short, that was like my breaking point for that. So I thought, okay, I'll do network marketing. I can sell now. I've run teams of like proper business. You know, I help people build and develop their business because it's all like little what they call agencies. So network marketing was a natural thing to fall into. And guess what? I sucked. Absolutely sucked. And if any of you guys are watching this with an ego, and we've all got an ego, you got to learn to be humble, because I got humble real quick. But then the reason I told you that thing, I don't sell anything to anybody. I help friends choose what they want to buy.
Right.
That was still in my brain. And again, kind of adopted those principles. A little bit of marketing knowledge that you kind of pick up over the time. I wish I could teach you guys experience. I can't teach experience. It's the only thing I can't teach you. Okay. Mm-hmm. But things have been good since then. Thank you. You know, whatever you give thanks to, thank you. Things have been good. And somebody said to me the other day, "Oh, you're so lucky." Not a lot makes me sort of cross. But that does kind of rub me up the wrong way a little bit when people say you're lucky, because, guys, I'm telling you, if you go to your company convention or anything like that, I mean, me and Curtis, but not long ago, a week ago, a couple of weeks ago, we were at one. And Curtis, how many people went up on stage, the top earners, the successful people, how many of them stood up and went, "Do you know what, guys, I'm just here through luck"? How many of them went up there and said, "Well, this guy was running a rotator where we could give him like $200 and they would run ads, and as people wanted to join, your link would, my link would come up like 1 in 5 or 1 in 10. And
No.
you know, here I am, I'm making $100,000 a month now. How many times did you hear that?
Zero.
Zero, because it doesn't happen unless you're asleep and you're dreaming, right?
Right. Yeah.
Nobody told me I was lucky when I was up at 2 in the morning working hard. Nobody told me, I was lucky when I'd been on the phone for the 10th call that day because people want to speak to me. Nobody told me I was lucky when I was putting together pages for our team, or when I was putting the group together for my team, or when I'm educating and I'm training. Nobody ever told me that, "Oh, you're so lucky to be doing all that." All they see is that, it took me like 5 years to be an overnight success or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the reasons I reached out to you, Paul, because of, I heard the income you were making, and I said, wow, I mean, he can do that, and he has all this.
And he's British.
Total control.
This British guy can do it.
And he's British, and this British guy can do it. I can do it. Am I able to share what you earn right now, Paul?
Let's do an income disclaimer. If we're professional, which we always are.
Yeah.
What Curtis is going to tell you now, or what we'll tell you, it's all true. It's all true. Okay. Yeah. But past results do not guarantee future profits. You get out of it what you put into it. We can't guarantee that you're going to make an income, and this isn't meant to indicate an income guarantee or anything like that. Go ahead, Curtis.
Right. Sorry. I just wanted to share this because this is what intrigued me. Because, I can make good money, or great money as a coach, but not where I have a life. I have to work and work and work and work it all the time. So Paul, I heard Paul was making over $10,000 a month, and he's on his way to higher levels already. And I said, wow. And I said, well, how did he do that? So Paul, can I ask you some questions about that, or do you want to wait? Okay.
You can ask me questions about that, but let me just tell you why it's nice to be there. Because people always pick 10K as the figure they want. Whenever you ask anybody, they say, 10K, that's what I want to make, 10K. Why?
Yeah.
That's what I ask, why? And
okay, so
go, you need to know. But here's one of the reasons that I love, where I'm at. And I say financial freedom. I often don't talk money, because if you're making $2,000 a month and I can show you a way to make $2,000 a month, you're financially free, because you don't have to go to your job.
True.
And then you can build beyond. But let me just tell you what happened. Okay, so the company convention was coming up. Yeah, I'll go. Well, how much is it going to cost? I don't know. I can afford to go. We'll just go. I can go and eat at a restaurant. One of the things for me, guys, little things. I can go to a restaurant now and I can order what I want without having to look at the price. It's a crazy little thing. But for years, it was like, I'll have the chicken.
That's how you chose. You looked at the lowest item and worked your way up, right?
Yeah, you look at, So anyway, and what's my wife having? If she has that, I've got to have cornflakes or whatever, So I've got to have a cereal or a bit of toast. So convention comes, we'll go. No problem. Yeah. We'll go. Now, my son, even though he's 30, it was his birthday earlier this month. He's 30 years old, right? But he's still a massive, massive Batman fan. He's a massive Batman nut. Okay, and particularly the '66 Batman. Adam West.
Yes,
Batman Robin.
Yes. I am too.
Oh well, that's cool. So anyway, we find out that in Hollywood, in the Hollywood Museum, they were running and if I can find a picture, I'll show you a picture. But they're running a Batman exhibit, and it was going to finish on the 16th, I think it was, of March. And when the convention was, that was like perfect timing. So, Glenn, get time off work. We'll get another hotel room. We'll get another flight ticket. We'll book a hotel in Hollywood, and you can do that. So what we did, we got there on the Monday. We went to see the Bronson Caves. For those of you that don't know, Bronson Caves is where the Batcave is. When the Batmobile comes out. That's Bronson Caves in Griffith Park.
That's cool.
So we went there. On Tuesday, we went to do the Warner Brothers studio tour. So he's seen all the Batmobiles from the films. He's seen the costumes from the film. And then on the Wednesday, before we flew out to go to Vegas for the event, and it's here somewhere, we're about there. We went to the museum. And if you can see that, there's my son looking very pleased. And that is the actual Batman and Robin costume.
That's awesome.
Series with the actual bat radar scope from the Batcave, the real one used in the series.
That is so cool. Is that the actual Batmobile behind them, or just a picture?
That's one of the actual Batmobiles.
Wow, that is awesome. That is awesome.
That, guys, okay, that's why you do it, because he still hasn't got that smile off his face. Yeah. So you got to have. My point is, guys, you got to have a reason to do it, because you need a vision. You need something that's going to pull you through those times when, like I said, sometimes I'll be up to 2 a.m. Sometimes you arrange to speak to somebody and they don't turn up. Sometimes you build online and your ads suddenly stop working. If you do ads, I'm not a big ad guy, as you'll probably discover. But things happen, and so many people, they quit at the slightest, stupidest little hurdle, or they allow themselves to get distracted. Anyway, you were going to ask questions, but I just thought it was useful to share.
Yeah, absolutely.
To be on that sort of money, to be able to do things like that.
Yeah, I have a son, and he's not quite 30 yet. He's 7, but he's a big Cars, Disney Cars. If you know the Disney Cars animated films, big Cars nut, right? He's got every little Cars toy. And they I guess it's Disney World, California, or somewhere over there. They have a Cars Land. So they have like the kind of like the movie little land where they have the automobiles talk, and I don't know, what animated stuff, right? So I want to do that for him. I want to be able to take him there. And right now, I just don't have the time to go and disappear like you for 2. I think you were gone for like 2 weeks, weren't you?
Yeah, we were 2 weeks.
2
And I
weeks,
didn't
yeah.
have to worry about my income. In
Yeah,
fact, I think it grew a little. My volume grew when I was actually there. So
yeah. I mean, go on vacation with your kid and actually make money. So what I wanted to ask you, Paul. So now you're making over $10,000 a month. Now a lot of people say, especially in network marketing, they say, okay, well, yeah, but how big was his team or list that he brought over to this new company to hit that so quick? Because how quickly did you hit that rank? Paul?
I joined it was February last year.
Okay.
But late February. So I joined like the 24th, I think it was, 23rd, 24th. So I didn't really start till March.
March, okay.
April, May, June, July. 5 months it took me to get to 10K.
Wow, I did not know that. 5 months. Amazing. So how big of a team did you bring over?
Zero. I wasn't in a
How
deal
big of
before.
an email list did you market to?
Right, I wasn't in a deal before.
Okay.
I'd done some stuff in the past.
Okay.
And built a team. I think the most people I'd ever referred was about 50. And so far in this, I'm 124.
Wow.
124 referrals.
Personal. Wow.
And we'll talk. I'll make a note to make sure I cover how I do it. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was 5 months to get there. And I was in effect starting from cold.
Starting from cold. And did you have to do marketing?
Oh yeah.
How much did you spend on marketing?
Oh, zero. Sorry, when you said marketing.
Yeah. In my mind, I meant advertising.
No ads.
No ads.
I'm just getting into ads now because it's scalable and it is a good thing to do, and we can get better duplication. Wow. Some of the stuff I'm going to tell you now, I'm just going to be upfront. Curtis has seen me do some stuff where I just tell it like it is.
Yeah.
What I'm going to tell you on this call works because I'm living proof of it. I know I can point to other people in my team and other people that do it, that it works for, stuff that people that I've taught it to. If you do it and you do what I tell you to do, it works. Most of you won't want to do it. Tell you now.
Okay, take notes.
You want the 10K?
Take notes, everyone.
You want the 10K a month, but you don't want to do what it takes to get to 10K. I'm just being real with you. You say you will. If I ask you all and look you in the eye now, do you really want to do it? Every one of you will say yes.
Yes.
Until it comes to doing it. And it's not illegal or anything like that. It's just
okay. All right,
human nature.
Ready. So how do I do this, Paul? How would I do this?
Okay, so first of all, I didn't bring a team over, but you've seen my Facebook timeline. You've seen my lives. What do I do?
Do them every day.
So pretty much every day I do a Facebook Live, and what I do is I give value.
Right, you're always teaching, or a book you're reading, or something you're learning. Excuse me, something you're learning to help people. Yeah, teaching, NLP, things like that.
Not just people, right? Okay. Okay, so let's start right from the beginning. If we were in a restaurant, Curtis, and this guy, t-shirt, shorts, flip-flops, baseball cap, wrong way around, walks in and says, guys, got this business you should look at. And there's say 200 people in the restaurant. How many people out of the 200 do you think would take a lot of notice?
They'd think he was a crazy bum off the street.
Okay. So Richard Branson. You know who Richard Branson is, yeah?
Yes.
Richard Branson walks in the same restaurant, same people. Ladies and gentlemen, because he's British, that's probably what he'd say.
Right.
I found this really good business opportunity. I think you should all take a look if you're interested in making more income. Out of 200 people, how many do you think would...
I think all 200 would run over each other. To go.
Okay. The guy with the baseball cap, the shorts, the wrong way around, he makes twice as much as Richard Branson.
Yeah.
So now who feels silly?
Right.
Okay. Yeah. But why did you listen to Richard Branson more than the other guy?
Because we know who he is. He has that, what you would perceive as trust and likability because of his image and popularity. Reputation, exactly.
And in network marketing, your reputation will either punish you or reward you.
Mm.
And it's why Curtis could go out and give, we could write a script now and Curtis could give it and I could give it. And Curtis is, great at what he does. But unless you've got a following of people that kind of, I've got 5,000 friends on Facebook.
Wow.
How many have you got?
Me?
Yeah.
3,000 something.
Which is awesome. That's way ahead of what most people do. It's like, yeah, congrats. This is water as well, by the way. I wish it was stronger.
I think 3,004 or something. It's not vodka. No.
I'd be on the floor now.
Right.
So first of all, there's no point promoting in an empty warehouse. So I build a reputation. I don't pitch. Very rare do I pitch. I mean, I'll tell you guys straight. Me and Curtis were both in iMarkets Live, and as we run through exactly the process, what I do. The only reason I tell you that is because I'm going to refer to why I've done things in a certain way. You might need to tweak this for your company, and this is all about value. What I'm doing, we teach our team, but it's not, it's not a pitch for IML. Just want to make that clear. But it's kind of like trying to explain why without, So we do iMarkets Live, which is forex trading. And there's very, intrinsic advantages into that, okay?
Yeah.
As we'll discover. So basically, first thing, let's go back. You need some sort of reputation. So Richard Branson walks into a group of 200 pig farmers and says, guys, I've got this great business opportunity you should definitely look at. And then he walks into a meeting of 200 self-employed business owners. And he says, guys, I've got this business opportunity I think you should look at. The pig farmers are all like, what's this guy on about?
Yeah.
Okay. Some would be interested, but they're pig farmers. What they know is pig farming. They know agriculture. They know farming methods. They know livestock. That's what they are into. That's what they do. Doesn't mean to say some of them don't want to get out of it and build an income. Okay. But some of them probably don't even know who Richard Branson is.
Right.
They read Pig Farmer Weekly. They watch Pig Farmer TV.
Yeah.
That's where they hang out.
Right.
The entrepreneurial business owners, they will all know who Richard Branson is. They've probably read his books. They've probably seen the interviews with him. They probably look him up. Okay. Yeah. So my point is, you match the message to the audience.
Gotcha. Okay.
Now, when I say, let's see how Curtis does. Sorry, Curtis, I'm going to put it on the spot. Curtis, describe your perfect customer. Describe your perfect customer.
That's put me on the spot. Initially, now that I've talked to you before about this, it's slightly. For me, it's young to middle age, entrepreneur type people, go-getters, positive, motivated, into personal development.
Okay, ask me who mine is. Let's show everybody watching this.
Who's your perfect customer?
His name's John. He's 46 years old. He lives in Chicago. He drives a car that's like a Ford Mondeo. I don't know what the equivalent is in America, but I can see it. His wife, Mary's fed up with him because he works a corporate job. He works long hours. He works very hard. Okay, and she's fed up because he spends his evenings and weekends always trying to build this online business stuff that she doesn't really understand, one of those things. But he's frustrated. He hates his job. He's like me. He hates, he did get that. He's like me. He hates the fact that somebody tells him when he can have his lunch and where he's got to be, and he's got to go there for this meeting, he's got to go there for that meeting, okay? He wants a better life for him and his family, okay? So that's why he's looking at this sort of stuff. And he knows if he can just find the right deal with the right person to help him, okay, he can do very well. And he's just missing that little key. Now, that's my perfect customer. Wow. Does that mean that... Well, here's what it means. Here's what it means. If I'm looking at on Facebook, guys, Facebook we'll talk about more. Facebook is brilliant. Okay, so if I look at a Facebook profile for a guy, and let's suppose he's he's a young kid, he's 18, 19 years old, he lives in the Bronx, he's playing gangster rap music, he's got his hat the wrong way round, he's got one of those cars with the suspension that goes.
Yeah, lowrider.
He is nowhere. John is my yardstick. There's John. There's this guy, Dimitri. Oh, he's way over there. He's no good. Now, if Dimitri wants to join me, sure, I'll sign him up. I'll help him just like everybody else. However, when I'm looking to grow my business, what is the point of me promoting what I do to Dimitri? Okay? Or a pig farmer. Or do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then I look at, I get this woman's profile. And she's not 46, she's 38. And her name's not John, it's Francine. But she looks like she dresses a bit corporate-ish. Okay? And she has or hasn't got a family. But the point is, there's John and there's Francine. She's quite close. She's close enough. And if she's in an entrepreneurial group, if she's in a network marketing company already and she's not making the money they want to make. And I can tell you again, I'm sorry guys, facts. If there's 100 people watching this right now in network marketing, 95 of you are not making anywhere near the money you want to make, okay? Unless we've got a weird mix of audience here. Probably 1 or 2 of you are doing what you want to do. I love talking to network marketers. I understand their pains and their problems. Remember when I was talking about John? He's doing it for him, he's doing it for his family, he wants a better life. He just knows if he can find that right piece of information, that right person to help him, you know, he can do it. They were my problems. And I know from reading and studying the industry, education, I know that 95% of people in network marketing are making nowhere near the money they want to make. But it can be done. So is the problem the industry or is the problem something they're doing? It's always something they're doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you can help with that, and this is why I'm big into something called NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Programming, and this has helped me a ton. In fact, I'm going to drop that pen. The co-creator of NLP, you know, I went and spent 2 days with the guy.
Yeah, Richard Bandler. Yeah, very cool.
I've got loads of qualifications in it, but I don't ram it down people's throats. My aim isn't to teach NLP, but I can give you some mindset stuff like Curtis does some NLP with his clients. Yes. Again, Curtis is a great coach, yeah? So we use these tools to help people overcome barriers that block them from success, right?
Yes, that's what we do. That's what we do.
I learned NLP and I made a year's income in 4 months after I did the NLP course, when I completed the NLP course. And where we live now, we live in a place in the UK called Cornwall. We live near the sea. I can see the sea from the back garden. It's a tourist destination where we live. So it's busy now because it's Easter. We hate it when all the tourists come. But that used to be me not long ago. But we had a dream of coming and living here for 13 years, and I couldn't do it for 13 years.
Oh, wow.
I did NLP.
Wow.
Year's wage in 4 months. Year's salary in 4 months.
Yeah, I saw you at your beach hut.
Yeah, we have a beach hut. That's our second property by the sea, we say.
Yeah, I saw.
You got 2 properties. Yeah, one's a beach hut. But so my point is, guys, it's like I know if I'm speaking to a network marketer, if I say to them, "How's it going?" Human nature. Paul, it's going great.
Yeah.
You're amazing.
Awesome. Amazing.
Congratulations, Curtis. So you're full time then, yeah?
Nope.
Not yet, Paul.
No, but I'm happy.
Going. Oh, cool. How long you been in? Well, it's coming up to 8 months, but I'm just getting started, really. Oh, so you spent 8 months paying the fees every month and doing, you know, guys, I know.
And thousands of dollars, yeah.
Some people of you are watching this now going, oh, she's talking about me. You're an individual, just like everybody else. We're all the same. I've been there. Curtis has been there. Okay.
Yep.
So understand your audience. Know your target customer. Match the message to the audience. Build your reputation. Build your know, like, and trust, just like Richard Branson. So if I go on my Facebook Live every day, and the reason I do Facebook Lives is Facebook builds an audience for me. How can you be in marketing and say you don't want to do Facebook Lives and have Facebook build an audience? Okay, people, I could never do a Facebook Live. But you're talking to me now.
Yeah.
Facebook builds you an audience. Have you got, write that down. Facebook builds you an audience. If you are in marketing and you want to get your message to anybody, I'll just say it again in case you missed it. Facebook builds you an audience.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
If I know who my ideal customer is, I can go to places where they hang out. Network marketing groups, work from home groups, work from home mum and dads. Yeah. I've got a guy who's doing very well. He targets tradesmen, carpenters, electricians, plumbers. I've got another guy who's just getting going. He's targeting taxi drivers. Why? Because he's a taxi driver. He talks their language. It's like I was saying with Richard Branson, if you want to speak to pig farmers, they're like, who's this guy? He talks taxi driver language, you know, and he put a post out, nothing to do with business, but something to do with about what sort of tips, you know, what's your weirdest tip you got? He got well over 100 responses. Now, those 100 responses, they're nothing to do with business. But what's it doing? I say it's like dropping a little business card. There you go. I put this post out. That's my business card.
Building your credibility. Yeah.
People then messaging.
Yeah.
They comment. Oh, this is the weirdest tip I got. Are you okay? You're looking concerned. So that's like, I've dropped a business card by doing the post. Now when they comment, I will like all those comments and ideally reply to them. And guess what I'm doing? I'm dropping another business card. So they're seeing, like in my case, it would be like, there's Paul Turner. Who is he? They might go and check my timeline, and on my timeline, you see what I do, okay? But then it's like, I like their comment on my post or my live, drop a business card. There's Paul Turner again. Then I might reply to their comment. And the thing I love about Facebook as well is it says, Facebook goes, hey Curtis, Paul Turner just liked your comment. Paul Turner just shared your comment. Paul Turner just shared your post. Paul Turner did this. Paul, you know, it's like
commenting on your post.
Business card. Business card. I better look at what he does. Go to my timeline. They see my lives.
Interesting.
We're doing a dance. We're having a conversation without ever speaking. We're building know, like, and trust. Now, if they come to my timeline and all I ever talk about is, you got to join this business. I'm telling you now, best marketing system ever. Start telling me right now. Oh, he's just a pitch guy. He's just trying to sell me something. But if I do posts that relate to my target audience, like John, lifestyle is good. That's why you see pictures of the beach. That's why you see, I put a picture on earlier. Me and Lorraine, my wife, we went to a cafe by the sea. We had lunch by the sea. Put a picture on. So they say, okay, well, he's got lifestyle. I was up on stage at the event. I've put that up there. People see me on stage. And then I do Facebook Lives talking about, hey, you know, I did one today about integrity in marketing. I'll do one about what to say to people if they say they haven't got money. I'll do one about how to generate 5 leads. I'll do one about whatever comes to mind. And if you're worried about, you know, what to think to put on a live, and again, we're doing a boot camp at the minute. We go through this in greater detail than we can go on this call now, but go and buy a book. Let's do a live on programming your inner GPS. I can read what? A page, pages, 2.5 pages, and there's a Facebook Live.
Wow. Yeah.
Are you engaged? There you go. That would make a great live. A hybrid model for effortless productivity. When I read that, I'll do a live on that. All my target audience, they want to be productive. They want to reprogram their inner GPS.
Right.
I don't have to be a genius, guys. The knowledge is everywhere. You have more information accessible to you now with the internet than Ronald Reagan did as president of the United States when he was president back in the 80s.
Right. Yeah, you just Google anything you want, how to whatever, tie your shoes, tie a tie, whatever.
So where are we? So we know our target audience.
Yep.
We go to where they hang out and we engage with them. Both inside maybe Facebook groups, Facebook pages, but also on their own timeline. Now, I teach this, I can't do it here, but what I do is I have a very simple thing called the 100 method. If I see Curtis would be a great customer for me. Okay? He's a John. You know, he's looking to get out of what he does. He's, you know, he's professional. You know, he's a coach. Okay? He needs that information to take him to the next level. Okay? Curtis is great. I'm just using Curtis as an example. So what I do is I write Curtis's name down on a piece of paper. And my aim is to work with 100 people. So I write down 1 to 100. I go and look at Curtis's timeline. I can make friends with Curtis without even sending a friend request. So I can like his comment, his posts. I can share his posts. If I don't lie, I have integrity. If I don't agree with him, I never talk about sex, religion, politics on my timeline. So if I see Curtis and he's like, Trump this, Trump that, Trump that, Trump this, Trump, I'll cross him off my list and I'll replace him with somebody else who's nearer to a John.
Gotcha.
If you went to a wedding and there were 500 guests in a big marquee, Curtis, and I said to you, I'm going to give you an hour to go and recruit 3 people. I hate the word recruit. Refer people to your business. How would you feel about doing that?
I can feel the tension right now.
If I said, I'll give you a super tool that will let you read all their minds.
That would be awesome. Yes, then I can say, okay, they want it. Yeah.
It's called Facebook.
Facebook. Got it. Wow. That's awesome. That is awesome.
Hey, Curtis, wow. I see you're in this business. I see you're in network marketing already. I see you've just been on vacation. I see you've just been to Vegas. Oh, it wasn't a vacation. It was a company event. Oh, cool. What are you in? People always go, what do you say to people? Do you know what? I can't answer it because I talk to people. Oh,
Wow.
by the way, ask me how many people I approached to get to Chairman 10.
Oh yeah. How many people did you approach or hunt or track down? Zero? Zero. Wow.
They come
So
to
you did
me.
that all through your 100 method.
You came to me.
Yeah, I did come to you. You're right. There you go. There's proof. That's so right. Yeah.
The top producer in our company, IML, came to me.
Really?
I enrolled him. He came to me.
Wow.
And not to brag or boast, but I'm just saying, guys, if you are willing to put the time in to get this right and
Gotcha.
be consistent,
There it
the
is.
business that I did a while before, and one of the reasons why I was done with the industry is because people couldn't replicate what I was doing. Okay. I got fed up with people not doing it and stuff. Okay. So, and it's different now. I'll tell you why in a minute. But I enrolled 25 people from a cold start in 30 days.
Oh, 25 and 30 days. Wow.
I did go to one person in that business because I knew they'd be interested. So inside 24 hours, I got my first sign up. Then I worked and worked and worked, and I was putting posts out, and I was doing everything I'm telling you. I swear to God, I'm not leaving anything out. Okay. It took me 2 weeks to get my next sign up, even though I was working on it like pretty much 8 hours a day.
Gotcha.
And there was one Thursday afternoon, I always remember, I thought, do you know what? It's not working.
Sure.
And I finished that 30 days on 25 personal enrollees.
Wow.
25 personal referrals. So you got to have that in you, guys, to keep doing it and know it's like planting a seed.
Mm-hmm.
You can't see it growing underground. And if you dig it up, you kill the process. You just got to know that if you keep doing it consistently, I've had people that have come to me and said, Paul, I've been watching you for a year. And I don't know who they are. They've never liked, they've never commented, they've never shared. It's like, I've been watching you for a year and I'm ready to get started. You know, you have to be consistent and fill your pipeline.
Yeah.
By putting out value.
Gotcha. Okay.
Next question.
Let me see. I think that was it. I think that was
how we set it up then, groups.
Was that? Oh, so the next thing, yeah. So
I've started now trying to be a proper marketer and a grown-up marketer and start to build a bit of an email list and do some Facebook ads and do real things because I think it's more duplicatable. Okay. Ultimately to get people in and get them doing stuff. And I'm getting some really good training from the top producer in the company on what to do and stuff. So you don't need to. If you're hard on money, you can, if you're short on cash, you can do all the free stuff I've taught you about. It works great if you're willing to do it. Okay. But to get to Chairman 10, it's the 10K a month minimum level. 0 ads, 0 emails. Okay. It was all done. So one of the reasons that I've kind of fought against email marketing is because if you get 100 people on your email list and you send out an email, you're lucky if 15 of them open it, particularly in like work from home industry. You're even more lucky if you get an open rate, if you get like 2 or 3 people to click it. The open rates are low, the click-through rates are low.
Sure.
So what I already alluded to it earlier, every time I like one of Curtis's posts, what happens, Curtis? Paul Turner liked your post.
It tells me, yep. Mm-hmm.
So that's, for me, that's as good as email marketing. So I want to be able to keep in touch with people though, and not have to go through them all individually. So what I do is I get people into a group. So with iMarkets Live, it's all about trading Forex. And what the company do is they give you signals that you can copy and paste from your phone. So you don't have to have any Forex knowledge, the basics. You need to know roughly where to put the numbers, but they show you that. Mm-hmm. So there's no selling required and there's no recruiting required to make money. Let me tell you now, it's amazing how many people have said, Paul, sell me and recruit me, because I don't need to sell me and recruit me now. That's what I want. I suck at it, obviously, because 95% of people are failing. And even if I get good at it, the people I bring in are going to struggle. And that was me. That was the reason why I was kind of done with the industry. A network marketing business, it always dies from the bottom up, always. Because I can do well and I can bring in, say, Curtis, and Curtis can bring a few people in. Once the people at the bottom start struggling, they leave. So Curtis makes less money. So he says, do you know what? It's not really working out. I'm going to leave. So I make less money. So I get to the point where I leave. That's how a network marketing business always goes. Or people use the products and they lose the weight and they feel great and they stop using them.
Yep.
Because network marketing products tend to be more expensive, to be honest with you. Why? Because they've got to pay the reps. Go on Alibaba or AliExpress and look at the price of some of the products you buy from network marketing. They literally cost pence to buy on Alibaba. Okay. I won't say it's the same brand name always, but you can see it's the same thing. So it's very hard with most products to lead with the products, with most network marketing companies. Our product is money. And what people always want to know is, what is it and can I do it?
Mm-hmm. Right.
But we tell them, trading Forex. Just like when I went to Vegas, I had to change some of my pounds for dollars. Okay. So, but I don't have to do the traveling. I can do it from my computer. Okay. And we can do the transaction. So how easy is that to explain? I've just explained it to you. Okay. And does it work? So what I did, I set a group up. I got my customers to post in the group some of their results. Now we've kind of moved on now because the company has attracted so much attention. We don't need to do results anymore. So we've kind of elevated above that, you know, and it stops the people that want to scam you and try and do fake results and that. Okay. So, but we've got a results group where people can go and they can see loads and loads and loads and loads of proof that it works. And what we do in there is we also do education. We show you what it is. We show you how to do it. Okay, so you can see what it is. You can see if you can do it. In fact, we have a 10-year-old doing it. We have a 12-year-old doing it. And I think the youngest is 8. But you've got an 8-year-old who's actually put trades on because it's copy and paste. So
right.
Say, can I do it? Like, can you copy and paste? If not, we can teach you. And that's like your base level. And you can come and you can do that. But people want to know, does it work? So that's why I set the group up. So when you're doing your social media posts, 1 in 9, 1 in 10, 2 out of 10, I might say, listen, if you're interested in what I'm doing, message me. Or I might do, I'm actually proud to put my name and face to iMarkets Live because you don't have to sell, you don't have to recruit. They legitimately care. And I like to think the reason why is because they do care. But even if they don't really care, if the products didn't work, they've got 60,000 odd customers now. They'd all be gone inside 3 months if the products didn't work, right? If the products didn't.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So
I'm proud to, you know, I said I was done with the industry because it's always kind of like, you got to sell, you got to, you know. So anyway, so I was really, really, really proud with that.
Yeah.
So
yeah, with this you make the product actually, you don't have to do anything but just use the product to make money. Right?
So I've done posts where I say, hey, look how cool this is. Look how cool this is. Look, I just got this in. Show people how to do it. And what I did when I started was I actually just shared, you know, my results. Now, so I might just put, I had a great day trading today. In fact, what I've made covered my wage that I used to make in my job. What I've done today brought this meal. What I've done today paid for this tablet that I just brought. What I've done today, you know, and I used to do things like that. And people would come to me, Paul, what is it you're doing? That's how it works. I'm so glad now I don't have to sell and recruit to make an income. That got me like 80 odd responses.
I bet.
Well, I've got a group if you want to see. Now, why do I do it in a group? Because if I post once in the group, all the people in the group see it. And I think we're nearly 10,000 people in that group now. And then the other thing that I do is I make that available for my team. So Curtis can use the same group. So we get more numbers in. So when people come in, they go, wow, look at all these people. It's not rocket science. And then what? So I have some people call it a gateway group. So that's for free people. That's for people that just want to come and check it out.
Right.
And unless they unsubscribe from the group, every time I post something in the group, they see Facebook says, hey, Curtis, Paul Turner just posted in the group.
Wow.
So that's my email marketing. It works.
Yeah.
In fact, unless they change their privacy settings, Facebook even send them an email to say the same thing. So they get a Facebook notification and an email from Facebook telling them. It's great.
Yeah, and you always look at your notifications, whereas you don't always look at your emails. So yeah, that's awesome.
All right, cool. We froze for a second there, but we're back.
Froze up for a second. All right.
So then I have a group that's only for paid members. And then in the free group, you can tell people what's going on over in the Cool Kids paid group. And we would congratulate people when they join, you know, and keep sharing results and keep sharing education. But then Everything that I've kind of run through now, we do in more detail for people that want to build the business side, because the only way to join IML is through a distributor, which kind of takes care of itself then, because there's no selling and recruiting required to make money. That is so attractive. And let me tell you the common thing that happens. Paul, I've been in network marketing for a while. I am done with selling and recruiting. If I do this, I want you to know I will not sell and I will not recruit. I go, yes, fine. No, I'm serious. I think I don't believe them.
Awesome.
Because that's the way the industry is.
Yep.
It's fine. Get good at trading. Get good at trading. Set you free.
Yep.
You know, and we don't have any hype. We have a 6-year plan to show you how to turn. You can turn $95 into nearly $100,000, and you can turn $1,000 into nearly $1 million. We have a nice, steady 6-year plan. So they go, right, I just want to do that. I don't want to sell. Fine. They make some money. You can't shut them up. Look, look what I've done. Look what I've done. And they tell everybody. Now, that's cool because the product works. But the cool thing that IML do is you refer 2 people, your product is free.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
2 paying customers, and they don't even bill your card.
Yep.
So what I'm trying to allude to here, guys, is not pitch you on IML, but I'm trying to point out what I've done.
Yeah. I'm
taking all the pain points that I know my target audience have. And it might be weight loss for you. Okay? Not for you, Curtis, particularly. You're fine.
Right. Wait, what are you saying? No.
What are you trying to say? But I'm British. But if you understand your customers' pain points, it's very easy to take the positives from what you're offering to show them how it overcomes those pain points for them. So I know most network marketers' pain points.
Mm-hmm.
Sell and recruit, and even if they do it, their team don't always duplicate. Well, how about something where the product is money, where my retention rate is about 70%.
Yeah.
I've been in over a year now. People don't leave if they're making money. Sure, not everybody follows the training. Sure, somebody decides that they can't do it or whatever. That's life, guys. You're never going to get 100%. Okay. But 70% retention? Holy crap. So I use the positives. Refer to and yours is free. Who doesn't want that? I say to people, look, you're just getting started. There is a way to get your referral for free, but you probably don't want to do that now because you've just started. You probably just want to get going. What's that again?
Yeah.
So the business grows nicely that way, but 80% of people in it are just customers only. That's how good the products are. That's how good. And if you want to take it further, we have other tools that you can. So again, I don't want to pitch IML, but you see what I'm doing. I'm taking the positives and I'm appealing to the pain points of my target audience.
Yes.
That's why I'd rather speak to 100 people that I understand their pain points than 1,000 people that are just random.
Random people, yeah. Throwing against the wall, hoping something sticks. Yeah.
100 names on a list of the right sort of people that I build my network. I used to have a thing, and I used to tell people to do it, and I'll give it to you. Write down on a piece of paper and stick it up by your computer. Stop selling, start helping.
Right. So it's a different kind of list because, in network marketing, they tell you to make a list, right?
Yeah.
What my past experience was, write down, was 100 names, was with, a mutual friend of ours. And he said, make a list of 100 people and then go chase them, right? Now call them and 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 call them. So, right. So they buy or die. And
well, they're random people.
Kind of list.
You just happen to be people.
Yeah.
That deliver your groceries, that work at the petrol station, that are parents at the same school your kids go to.
Right.
They're random people.
Random people. Yeah.
Would you not rather speak to 100 people that are definitely likely or are interested in what you do?
But you're not chasing them. You're just giving to them. You're focusing on giving to them and liking their stuff and supporting them. And now they know who you are because Facebook tells them, hey, Paul liked you.
Well, and they come to you and ask what it is you're doing. Your curiosity is the marketer's best friend. Hey, I've just discovered a way to do this. If you want to know, just let me know. And they go, yeah, what is it? What is it? What is it? Sometimes you're so busy getting back to them, you have to say, you have to get help or whatever. But a case in point, like talking to your target audience, Curtis said, what should we call this? I'll call it Meet Paul Turner. I'm like, nobody gives a crap who Paul Turner is. You don't know me.
Yeah.
How to get to 10K a month income.
Yeah.
It's only 1,000 is only 30 people. 30 people in our company is 1,000 a month.
30 customers, and you earn $1,000 a month.
And 2 and 3, it's only 500 people for 10K a month, which
500 for 10K. Wow.
I
My
know
last
I
needed a lot.
Well, again, not a pitch, guys, but we get a lot of network marketers that do it to multiply their network marketing income. They love their company. They're married to their company. They absolutely love the products. And it's almost a crusade to get people out of pain, to help them lose weight, to keep them healthy. It's great. But the bottom line is they don't make the money they want to make. Well,
take some of that money and trade it.
Well, when we can show you how to turn $95, again, no guarantees, no income claims. We're trading, not selling and recruiting, just trading. If you can come in and get your monthly service for free just by referring to, you can take $100 that you make from your network marketing company and turn it into $95,000. That's why we get, again, I'm taking the advantages and I'm putting it over in a way that's like, people go, you're telling me I can get it for free? And on a conservative growth estimate, it works like compound interest with Forex. I can grow that money. Well, that's when I don't mind if nobody joins. I just find it odd when people don't even look.
Yeah.
If they look and they say it's not for me, that's cool, because we don't need to sell and recruit you.
Right. Well, they don't want to look because they think you're going to pressure them and push them, and
never ever do that, because that comes back to what we talked about Richard Branson. That's your reputation.
Yes.
Don't speak to Paul. He's all pressure. No, I never get that. What I get, it's very rare that, say, 2-3 weeks go by when I don't get a message. I come to you because I know you're honest, and that only comes if you do your regular social media posts.
Real. Yeah. Awesome.
So I think we've covered know your audience,
know
where they hang out, and you can use Facebook ads to do that, guys, as well. Now, I'm just getting into ads.
Okay.
You can just do it manually. You can do ads to kind of shortcut the process. Get them in a free group, to show what is it, does it work, can I do it? You answer those 3 questions in your group. You keep putting education out. Okay, you build your pipeline, and have a members group for paid members where, if you join, we teach you this. We've got all these strategies for us. We've got a trading group, and it's just full of trading strategies and support. When we started, it was just me, and I was like working 24 hours a day, just like helping people and doing support. The group now takes care of itself. I can go to Vegas for 2 weeks and Hollywood, know that people are supported. So I've set the infrastructure up that if somebody now looks and says, I'm going to do it all on my own, and then they look at what we've got now as a group, not about me, as a group, they look at it and go, do you know what? I can't be bothered to do that. Then they just use what we got. And that's another little tip for you. If you build it right, it becomes attractive in itself.
Right.
So free group, paid group, some sort of help, incentive, support, whatever in the paid group. So that, people feel happy when they join. Yeah. And that's where we're at. And at the minute we're doing the boot camp. How do you think the boot camp's going, Curtis? What's your opinion?
Well, that's what I was just going to say. Because of the boot camp, it's awesome. I'm trying to keep up a little bit, but you had mentioned, don't call me because I'm on vacation. So, and you reiterated that. So what was cool was the systems in place. So it not that it didn't matter, but I knew I didn't have to bother you to get my answers. I just went to the group, and there were other people there to help. And, we ran the calls, and everything's right there. It's step by step. Just do this, do this. Oh, did you go here? What's this question? Oh, go here. It's all the structures there. So you didn't have to be bothered with your phone. So you don't, and I hate that, I get that all the time with my son. I get calls from clients, and it's just, can I just for 1 week or 2 weeks just walk away? No, but now I can. So that's what I'm working towards. And
so I don't sell anything to anybody. I help friends choose what they want to buy. Now, if you're a friend, why would I leave you in the lurch, as it were? So I'm going to make sure the systems are set up to help all my friends.
Yep. Awesome. I love it. All right. So what's next?
I think we've covered everything that's got me to change.
I mean, that's pretty much it. It's like you said, are you willing to do the work to build the reputation, be consistent and build that reputation. I have a million notes here, and people can watch the replay of this. And if you do like this, guys, find Paul, like Paul. If you like this video, I'm not sure where we're going to put it to share it. If you have any questions or comments, post them below or send them out to us. That's who we are. We like to help people.
Well, look, one of the things that we do, whenever we do a piece of marketing, people say, how did you do it? And I say, well, or they ask me, what marketing do you do? One of the cool things is we'll probably put this on a page where our team can put their username on the end and share it. So you even get exactly the same marketing I use, you get, which just is such a time saver. That doesn't mean you can't do your own, but a lot of people, let's be honest, it works because I'm using it and I'm Chairman 10. And a lot of people don't have time or the necessary knowledge maybe sometimes to put it together. So this may be Curtis's page, might be my page, might be one of the team's page. But what I will say is I will support anybody. If you are watching this and this is Curtis's link, Curtis is a coach. One of the reasons I love working with Curtis, and I say work with because, again, it's not about me. I get to be interviewed because I'm the Chairman 10. But it isn't. Yeah. It's a team effort. It's like when people get Oscars and they always have to thank other people.
Yeah.
The whole feel at IML is a family feel. It's very much like they care. They want everybody to succeed, and we carry that on in our group. So it's not about me. Now, one of the reasons I like working with Curtis is because he is a coach. He's got way more talent than I've got in supporting people in terms of getting on the phone with them if they've got a problem and helping them overcome an obstacle, a barrier, or something like that. So if you're in a network marketing business already and you want to multiply your money, because that's what it was told, that's how it was explained to me. Most people are out there trying to make money, and what we do is we take what you've got and we multiply it. Okay, so that's hence the selling and recruiting can go. If you're in the network marketing business, you want to multiply your money, you're worried about your pension, you want to get out your job, you want to do something like that, you want help to get to like 10K a month level like I am. Curtis coaches people on all these things. Okay, so not only would you get Curtis's help, who's probably better qualified than me, but you'd also get our group, our support, and I'll help anyone that puts the effort in and works with Curtis. So you kind of get 2 for 1 there, guys, and the support group. So take a look if you're interested. And again, this isn't meant to be a pitch, guys, but like I say, the reason I did IML is because I know if you are in network marketing, if you can't relate to the pain points we talked about, people in your team can.
Right. Wonderful.
And because there's no selling and recruiting required, you can just be a customer, you can just trade, you can multiply your money. There's no compliance issues because you don't have to do the business side. You don't have to sell and you don't have to recruit it. So it's not going to conflict with anything you've got going on in the network marketing biz because you can just be a customer to use the tools as well, which was another genius thing the company did.
Right. So, okay, great. So what I'll do is probably, if you want access to our free group where we share all this stuff, I'll put the link somewhere, or just, if I don't, just comment or reach out to me and we'll get you that. If you want to take a look at it, like you just heard, we don't pressure you into this. We just share and give value. If it's something you want, great. Awesome. If you're the right, person for the group, so thanks, Paul, so much. I know you got to go. You're a busy guy. I really, really, really appreciate you taking all this time. I'm blown away. All the information the template's right here. You just gave it to us.
I gave you the template. The only problem is like on an interview like this, it's like I don't know how long we've been on, an hour or whatever, but you can't. The boot camp we do is 12 weeks. 12 weeks of coaching, 12 weeks of training to really turn you into a professional marketer. And we don't charge you for it. We're giving it to people that are in IML with us. So if you want more, if you like it, you can join IML. You can refer to, you get it for free. You don't have to, but you can get it for free if you want. You can get the boot camp. And I've actually had a couple of people that have joined just for the boot camp because they see the value in that. But.
Awesome. Yeah. So you'll see the boot camp in the free Facebook group. So I'll post that here, and we can get you added, and I'll welcome you to the group, and you'll learn, 12 straight weeks of Paul teaching you exactly what to do to get to 10K a month, at least with IML or whatever your business is. You're at least going to learn whatever your level is that you want to get to, how to do it the right way instead of chasing friends and family and ruining your friends lists and all that ugly stuff. You're going to learn the right way to be attractive and build your reputation, be able to have integrity and like Paul and pretty cool. Awesome, Paul. Thank you so much. I know you got to go. Thanks. And I'll talk to you soon. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.